I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Danny.
And
no,
no,
we're not twins. Not the. Oh my god. Of course. What the fuck?
What?
What the
Oh, I
fuck,
like your
dude?
shirt. You really don't usually wear red.
I don't. I really don't for some reason. God. I was texting Susan, right?
A friend.
Susan, oh my god, she's like my bestie. I love her so much.
Susan Carmichael.
Susan Carmichael. Yeah, she is like the one other Latino in the department, and then
Oh,
we
oh,
connected. She is.
I know. That's crazy.
She is. And she became my friend because she could tell I was Latino and the fact that I was talking very openly about being Latino. And she was like, "Are you Latino?" And I was like, "Yes." And then we became friends ever since. Solely based on
Nice.
the fact that we're the only Latinos. But like, she's amazing. She, I guess her vice is that she makes too much food sometimes. And
Mm-hmm.
so she sent me with kimchi fried rice.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. That's good.
It's two servings, so like I can eat now. I ate half now, and I can eat half later.
Mm-hmm.
And I love kimchi. One, I do. Kimchi's pretty good, and I I cracked eggs on it, and I ate it all together. God, it was so good. Oh my God, it was loving and hugging me.
Okay.
I had to send that to her. It was so good. I'm telling you, and
Did you
I
take a
was
picture?
it's
You ate
gone.
it.
It's
Oh,
all gone. I ate it. Okay, I ate that.
you ate that.
I ate that. Yep, it was pretty fucking good, dude.
That's silly. Have you seen that TikTok that's been going around on Twitter and TikTok? It's about food.
You described nothing.
It's about the omega-3, the fats and the proteins. It's this trans lady talking about really nothing, but it ends up being that it's about food. It's about eating food. She passes more when she eats food.
It's not even about the clothes. They're right. Okay, I get called
I
Mary
don't know.
She
just as
like
often,
starts off
if
by
not
saying it's
more,
not
in
about the
t-shirt,
clothes
shorts,
or the
and no
makeup, and then
makeup
she talks about how
as
she
I
goes to
do
the
like
food bank,
this.
and then she
And a lot
talks
of
about
this
how
is
she cooks her
disrespect.
meals,
You
and then
know, a
she's like,
lot of it is disrespect.
It's just about
But
food.
you want to know what it is about?
People
Okay,
are
I
Going to
people
the
are
grocery
half making
store
fun of her
or the
because she's just
Whataburger
rambling.
or the food bank. I love the food
uh
bank. One
thank you.
time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's our topic today?
You're 6 foot?
Wait, no, that's not right. There we go.
Yeah, 7 foot? Yeah, king.
Stupid.
Bring it all the way to 3 foot. Let's be real. Bring it out to
Okay.
3 feet.
It's so
But
stupid. Can you imagine?
oh my God. About crime. Criming, committing crimes, getting away with crimes. How to get away with murder.
I would like to know why.
Why what?
Why is this our topic?
You said
I
you
Yeah, but then you're the one who
you
chose it.
I did, but why'd you put it in front of me if I can't fucking have it? You know what I mean?
Why? Do you have like a story to tell?
I commit crimes. No, it's because well, it's not entirely a lie either. But I think it'd be funny. I just thought it'd be fucking funny,
I had to
honestly.
rewatch Trixie and Katya's crime episode, but they're like old men, so they've lived a life.
And I rewatched the entirety of How to Get Away with Murder, and so that was our research. So,
Bonnie, no, no.
Bonnie, sit with me, Bonnie, no. And she's like,
And she's like dying.
"Did you know?" Spoiler alert: no one cares. It's been out forever. That was the very last episode.
That
They
makes
killed
sense.
off they killed off one of the main characters the very last episode with a drive-by shooting that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that makes sense. That happens a
Why
lot
would they do that?
because it's the end of the series.
So they decide to kill a character for no reason. There was no real
That happens a
reason.
lot, like in like daytime TV shows, but that's not daytime, is it?
I don't think so, but like I don't
I
it
remember I was
make
watching Living Single, and they made a joke about it. They were like, because the Regine, I think it's Regine, she had a job as a hairstylist for the daytime soap opera, And then she came in all mad, and they're like, Regina, what happened? She's like, they just ended the show. Everybody got killed, all the main characters. They're like, what about your character? Guess who was the killer?
Oh my
So
God.
yes, they end up dying.
And but like I just think it's a weird the very last episode. I think it's just weird the very last episode. It could have been like 2, 3 episodes before, or it could have been a season before. Like it has to have a reason. I feel like there needs to be a reason, and I feel like there needs to be grief. Either ways,
There was grief.
but
I saw it.
what I
Bonnie,
did,
no, no.
Bonnie, don't stay with me, Bonnie, no. She did not like Bonnie season 1 and 2. She did not like Bonnie. She didn't. But
Sorry.
I'm she didn't. She did not fuck with Bonnie, and
Oh my
Bonnie
god.
was fucking on her man. Yep. Yep.
Which is a
But
crime.
then Annalise Keating did kill her man, so
Which is even more of a crime.
yeah.
Crime.
Is it a
Is it a
crime?
crime?
Is it
Is it
a
a crime
crime?
that I want you? Isn't that what it is?
That song bangs.
I
Okay.
know. Welcome
I
to the
wasn't
club.
so I know, welcome to the club. If there's if it was a crime to be someone to be late to the club, it'd be me.
Yeah, me if it was illegal to be late to the club and it's like
It's just like
SpongeBob.
so drunk getting taken away. That's me. Okay?
Hmm.
You already outed me about listening to Control and Anti very late. Like
Yeah, I
during the
did.
pandemic.
It was bad.
It was bad. I'm such an Aquarius. It's like not even funny. And I just started watching Very Delta podcast, and I was tee-heeing, bitch.
She's hilarious.
I was tee-heeing. I was tee-heeing so hard that Erin, one of the girls in my cohort, had to come in and be like, "Are you on the phone
What
with
the fuck
someone?
is so
Because you are
funny?
laughing." I was like,
It's
I
funny.
was, I was laughing because I was watching the episode about the drag queen, and she was like, she was talking about the experience with the white lady that came in, and it was like, "Can I get a sample of like the wines and such?" And she was like, "It's an Olive Garden. You're getting a Caesar salad and iceberg lettuce. Like
Yeah.
it's not."
Yeah,
And
it's
she was
not.
like, and like I don't know what she said. I think she said "bruh" or something, and it was like the stupidest thing ever. Because
Yeah.
Delta is high drag. I think she's giving
Yes.
women. She's giving women, okay? And she's like, bruh. Like, it's just like
Yeah.
it is
She's a
so,
Chicano.
I know. And
She's
she
a
said it. She
she's a
was like, yeah.
vato.
She,
Why are you laughing?
I saw a TikTok. It was like a gay guy, and he was like, I have this straight barber who changes the word vato for me because I'm gay, and he knows I'm gay, and he calls me vatito. My vatito. That's my vatito.
Oh my.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, that's the fucking funniest thing ever. And it was all peace, all love. He called him his batito.
Okay.
Aw,
Oh.
aw.
Well, I'm glad you
Okay.
found out about the funny things in life.
I did. I was tee-heeing, bitch. Oh my God. I was kicking my feet. Like, I was like, like and shit.
Not kicking your feet.
I was kicking my feet. I was tickled pink, bitch. Okay. It was good. Okay.
Good, I'm glad.
It was great. Me, if teeing was a crime.
Yeah,
Okay.
to hearing.
Yeah.
Crimes.
Have you committed a crime?
Not recently.
Not recently, but like
Not
within
recently.
the limitations, you like within the time period. How long does it take for you to admit to a crime after you've been, how do you say,
I think it
released?
depends on the crime. I don't
Okay.
know.
Murder.
I think it's 10 years. I don't know. I have no idea.
After 10 years, you could
Have
be
you ever
like,
take
okay,
have you ever taken a criminology class?
no. Why would I? Anyways, no.
Oh, I guess that's right, because I'm like a sociologist and they go
You're
hand in
yeah.
hand.
I'm an artist.
Have you taken anything with crime?
No, but I've committed crime.
Oh my gosh. Well, I did. I took a criminology class. It was fun because it was like, why did this happen? Not be like, what the fuck was wrong with him? You know? It wasn't a what the fuck is wrong with him. It was why did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I pretty liked. We also watched The Watcher in that class.
The Watcher.
The Watcher on Netflix because the professor had to. She
Isn't
had
that that guy with the face thing?
no, I don't know.
Am I
If
thinking about a wrong thing?
if my professor did one thing, she was working on her thesis. She's like, this is my thesis, is what I found out recently. Because she left to do her thesis, so we watched The Watcher instead.
Okay. Was this the teacher that didn't get accepted and she was like,
Yes.
fuck you, and kept on doing it?
Yeah, she had to do more. And then she had a TED Talk.
That's fucking iconic.
She has a
Okay.
TED Talk on,
Pembroke has TED Talk now.
yeah, TED, yeah, they
When am
uploaded it
I
on
gonna
YouTube.
go do a TED Talk? When I
Yeah.
when we're rich and famous, we're doing a podcast on the Pembroke TED Talk, okay?
Okay, I feel that. Because respectfully, anybody has a TED Talk nowadays.
Um, don't burst my
Yes.
bubble, bitch. Don't
No,
burst it.
no, no, as in everybody has a TED Talk.
Fuck you.
Okay,
You
but
know that
yeah,
Vine?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'll just have Sprite. Fuck you.
You remember that Vine?
You love
Oh,
that Vine. You were
it's
like
like,
telling me the way
fuck
it get
you.
the layup, the punchline, the setup. You're like,
That's
no, it's
comedy.
funny. You're like, no, it's funny.
That's funny. Okay, that's comedy. I love just disjointed
That's
comedy.
comedy.
I love disjointed comedy.
Okay. Do you love crime? Oh, I don't
I
love crime.
do. I love crime. Is it a
I don't
crime?
love crime. We have nothing to talk about.
No, we don't. What do you think about crime? What's a crime?
A lot of stuff is a crime. Like what?
I don't know. Examples. Give me an example.
Like speeding.
Speeding. Oh. I feel like petty crimes be petty sometimes. You know
Isn't
what I
that a
mean?
misdemeanor?
Is it? I don't know. I got a speeding ticket though.
You want to talk about that since the crime episode?
Yeah, I got a speeding ticket. Oh my God. I I got a speeding ticket. It was so humbling. It was such a humbling experience. Picture it. I was in a Mustang. Of course they're gonna pull me over because I'm in a Mustang. Cops always look at Mustangs and they follow you for a bit, and then when they notice you're driving speed limit, they leave you alone. But the minute you're a little bit above speed limit, they're gonna pull you over. So this
Hmm.
cop, I was speeding, rightfully so, because I was trying to get past the semi. The cop pulled me over nonetheless. I was
Was it
like,
a
oh,
passing zone? Do you know what that passing zone is?
no,
A
I
no
don't know what
passing
that is.
zone is?
No one
You
told me
mean
that.
no? But did you know what that is?
No.
I just learned what that is. Cause there's
You were
a
today
little
years old, if you will?
place
Oh my
near our
God.
house where it says no passing zone. I was like, what does that mean? So I finally looked it up, and it means you can't pass the car that's in front of you here because the other lane is opposite traffic.
Mm.
But was it a no passing zone?
No, it was all going the same way.
Okay, then continue.
There's 5 lanes, and then I was in the middle lane behind a semi truck, and there was a bunch of other cars, and I had to make an exit soon. So I was like, I need to move past this car. I wasn't looking in my rear view mirror. I mean, the rear view. I was looking at the side view mirrors, so I could change. I don't judge me.
Okay.
Um, I passed the minute I was at the side of them, the cop, woo, and I was like, fuck. And then I had to like go down one and then pull over. And he was like, do you know you're speeding? I was like, yes. I wasn't even gonna front. I was just gonna take the L because I'm not gonna
What did
fight
you
with a
say?
cop.
Yes.
I was like, yep.
Okay.
I was like, yep. Take me away. Throw me in the brig. Yeah, I was like over it. Picture it. I was in a Whitney Houston shirt, short shorts. I was wearing a bandana, and then I had my silly wavy Converse on. I was like, oh my God, of course I am getting pulled over in this stupid little outfit. And I was embarrassed. I was like, wow. And then he handed me the ticket, and I was like, oh my God, because it was expensive for me because I
Yeah.
and so I had to go to the courthouse and then do all the thing. And oh my God, they kind of had me in this illusion they were just gonna waive my ticket, right?
Yeah. Who
Because
told you that?
they were pointing at people. You could go. You could go. Ah, no, it's okay. You could go. You could go. You could go. They were telling you could go. They were like, me, give me the money. They were like, what? I had to pay. I was the one person who had to pay. It
That's bad.
was
That's
I
bad
was
luck.
so upset. And then I had to pay and then it was like all my money. I was like, "Oh my God." And it was in a different county because when you get a ticket in a different county, you have to show back up in that county in order to pay the ticket. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I had to drive like 40 minutes to pay off a ticket. I was like, "Yeah." but
That sucks.
you never got a ticket, right?
I've never been pulled over.
Have you ever
Ting.
gotten a parking ticket?
No.
I've gotten a boot.
Ting.
I've gotten a
You've
boot.
gotten a boo. A
A
boo.
boot. Yeah.
A boo. What is it at school?
At my apartment.
Oh
Crazy
Lord.
enough.
You want to talk about that?
So this episode is gonna be me confessing all the crimes I've committed, and then you being like, I've never done anything.
I haven't done a lot of stuff yet.
Okay, well, you're gonna be in for a doozy. This is where I put it all on the table. But spread my cards on the table. Show my hand. This is where I show my hand.
Okay.
But I had to pull over to the side. You know, the loading zone is usually just you park near the front door and you go up and get something really quick and you come down. I put the caution lights on, one, and then
So was it in the loading zone?
no, it says you can't be
Oh,
there, but everyone does it. So I don't know why I was the lucky one. You know what I mean? And so I had to get something and then I came down. I saw the guy putting on the boot. I was like, fuck. I was like, what? And then I had to pay money. And guy looked so not legit. He looked like a kid my age. He had like a t-shirt, he had like a chain, and then he had like a Gucci belt, like ripped jeans, the ripped condom ones, and then he had like J's on. And he
oh,
was
that's weird.
yeah, he was a white boy. He was one of those white boys, and he was like, sorry, man." I was like, "Do you take card?" And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "Yeah, I do." And then he pulled out his like little card reader and shit,
Wait,
and I
I
had
don't
to
think that
do
guy
all
was
that.
legit.
No, he was. He was.
How do you know that? Because that doesn't sound right.
Because they changed the parking thing. He was part of that company.
Yeah?
And because they were giving people tickets left and right when they changed it. Because the minute I came up to him, 5 other people came up and were waiting in line behind me to pay the ticket. I was the one who got the boot because I pulled up to the side. I was like, so
Like
upset.
he had like a square?
Yes, he did.
I don't know.
He was legit. I'm sorry. He was legit.
Do you
It
remember
was
the name of the company or whatever?
no, I don't. I don't remember. They changed it back again. I have the RMS or something. It's like RMS. I have the sticker on my car still because it was one of those stickers you got to put in the car. Um, but then they changed back to the old system, and honestly, they don't be checking people here anymore. So
That sounds like some BS, to be
it
honest.
is it's pretty much BS. We were changing the apartment complex changed management,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were like, maybe we should get a new whatever. And then people were complaining, I guess, a lot because they were not letting up about the parking situation. There was no one in the parking lot. And so they're like, I guess we should go back to how it was. And so we
Yeah.
did. But now we don't have free food days. We don't have taco nights because it was run by Latinos.
Oh no, really?
Yes, it was run by Latinos who got the struggle, right? And so they used to have free food days, they used to have taco nights, they used to have game nights, they used to do this, that, and the third. And now we got new management and none of that happens. We don't have a calendar that tells you all the things, fun, cool things. So I fuck me, I don't know. I was like, this could have been amazing because I only had one taco night and I was first in line and it was good.
That's stupid.
Authentic Mexican tacos, by the way.
Real Italian pizza.
Mhm.
What else? So crime. So you even paid a ticket. I never got a parking ticket. I've never tried to park anywhere where it says no parking.
See, like, do you get nervous like around things like that? You're like, oh my God, I shouldn't park here, or stuff like that.
No, I don't park there.
Okay, because I
I
always
just
I
said
always
that.
get nervous. I just have like real bad anxiety, so I'm like, "Oh my God," and
Well, if
I'm
you're not,
fully like, okay.
if it says don't park there, then I guess, you know. But whatever. I don't do that. I'll like walk and I haven't parked in a handicap park either.
My dad and I parked in a Purple Heart spot because the car I have used to be my brother's, and he has a Purple Heart, so he put the sticker on there, and so
Yeah,
people just
that's
assume.
okay. No, no,
Is that not
no.
lying?
Some no, it's not lying. How they? Oh, let me just pull it out of my pocket. Like
Let me
what?
just pull out my Purple Heart.
Yeah. Well, how are you gonna prove that?
You got a point.
Yeah, the car says PH on the license plate. I could park here. It reminds me of one time my aunt, she came here and she has a handicap parking, but she only uses it when it's necessary or
I
convenient rather.
remember this. Keep going. Yeah.
And then we were like driving and Diana's looking for a parking space. She's like, you know what? And she just
We were
took it out
driving
and
to the we were driving to the Domino's and there was no parking space at the Domino's because over here in our little small town, the parking lot's like only so big. We were in a big van.
it's
I
for
was
ants.
driving. Yeah. And so there was no parking space. And so I was like, I can't park anywhere. She's like, ah. She opens it and she puts it on there, park in the handicap. And I
But
was like,
she is handicapped, so
yeah.
so let's get that clear, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not like she just bought them.
Could you imagine? No.
No, could you imagine?
Oh my
But
God.
and she's like, and she put it on there, and then he's like, okay, I guess I'll park here.
Yes, and then last time because when Mommy, Astrid, and they also have handicap parking, and so I parked in handicap parking. I was like, ah,
What a dream! What a
what
treat!
a dream! I get to park right next to the door.
Yeah,
Is that ableist?
maybe.
Okay. Oh.
What
Sue me.
else?
I only did it once or twice.
Have you ever gotten sued?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever had a court case?
I went to court for a parking ticket.
I've also had a court case. Ting, ting, ting.
Oh, tell us about it, King.
What was it? It was about. Oh my fucking god! I can't believe my life. And it's a little traumatic, but
Yeah.
what was it? It's like a long time ago. Like I'm like pulling it out of I'm pulling it out of the box of where I don't want to pull things out of. You know what I
The
mean? That's what it feels.
archives.
That's what it feels like. My what is it? My sister-in-law. She came to visit us, and we were taking care of my mom's dog. My mom's dog. My sister's dog.
Hmm.
And then he ran out.
He was prone to running away.
He was prone to running away, and then I don't know. It's like about Astrid. She like would like take her time to walk in. So it's like "Ooh, door wide open, door wide open, door wide
Dog
open,
runs out.
close, close,
Yeah.
and then the dog ran out.
Yeah.
And then me, just my luck, I had to chase it. Were you there?
No, I don't think I was.
Okay. Well, just my luck, I had to chase it, and then I chased it for like her entire visit. I was
That's
chasing this
crazy.
dog, which I would like to say is like 30 minutes. And then tears. No, can you imagine?
No, I'm crying. Yeah.
Okay, I'm already crying. And then chasing the dog, chasing the dog, chasing the dog, chasing the dog, and then eventually it lands on this lands. It goes onto someone's yard.
It parks.
It
Yeah.
parks into someone's yard, yeah. And then the guy was like, "Can you please get your dog off my yard?" And I was like, in my brain, I was like, "Well, I'm trying, clearly." But
Yeah.
me, like 11 year
Yeah.
old, and then he runs away again, and then I'm chasing the dog, chasing the dog, chasing the dog, chasing the dog. The dog comes back, and he's like yelling at me, "Get your dog off my yard before I shoot it," which is a normal thing to say to an 11-year-old.
Yeah, totally normal.
And then he had like a thing like that. He was holding something like this.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a shotgun motion about you hold a
Mhm.
shotgun, and it was like silver, so I couldn't tell if it was a gun or not. But he said shoot it, so I assumed it was a gun. So I ran home. The dog finally listened, and then these two girls, I remember these two girls, that helped me like chase the dog back home, and then I. I was like crying to my mom, which is understandable because
Yeah.
he said he was gonna shoot my dog. And then I was like up here as in my room. I recorded in my room. I was like in my
Recording.
crying, crying with my mom for like hours, hours.
You're like Sebastian.
Yeah, I was a baby. I was like
Yeah.
a kid, and then like court case eventually was gonna happen. For I don't remember why.
Because he threatened you and
Yeah,
your
he did.
dog.
He did threaten me and my dog, but like I don't know who said what. Cause I remember it was just like, oh, we're gonna go to court, and I was like, they were like, you're gonna have to go out there and talk. This is crazy. And then I was scared. I was scared. I was scared a little bit. And then I was a little scared, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then luckily he was a friend of my dad because my dad's friends with everyone. And they talked it out and there's a settlement. So I didn't get to go to
Not,
court.
not friends anymore. I'd punch the shit out of him.
Yeah,
What
not
the
friends
fuck?
anymore.
Who the fuck does that? He was also ex-military.
Was he? I don't know anything.
Yeah, I remember him being ex-military, and that was an issue.
Oui.
Yeah, I remember that being an issue because who the fuck does that? But um,
Crime,
crime. Have you ever committed a crime?
possibly.
I have also allegedly committed a crime as of recently.
What?
Okay. So you know how I'm a bit struggling right now, and so I needed art materials, and so I went to the Joanne. Allegedly, I allegedly did this. I don't know whether or not it's so hazy in my mind, but
Of course.
as it normally is, because I'm just so forgetful and I make things up. But I went in and I needed yarn spools or what like this. See,
Yeah, just like that.
you see, it looks just like it actually.
It does actually.
I
Continue.
needed white and black. I saw it $4 a spool. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. I looked around as you do normally, like a normal person, look for the cameras, right? And
Sure.
so
Someone put them in your purse.
someone put them in my purse. I found them in my purse after the fact.
How could someone put them in your purse like that?
I know, right? They're trying to frame me. But I walked around and looked at everything. I came in, no one greeted me. Mistake number one. I left no
Hello?
one. Yes,
What do you mean
mistake number
mistake
one.
number one? They're like,
Mi-
oh, ooh, y'all just wait. That's you.
Ooh, 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 you just ahead of me? Ooh, you're gonna see. And then mistake number two, they didn't tell me bye. They did not know me. They were not paying attention to me, so and it was a good kind too. It was a good kind too.
I stole them by accident.
We've
By
all stolen an
we've
accident.
all. This is by accident.
Yeah.
I remember I would like to eat sheets. I still continue like eating sheets. And I thought that the drink was part of the meal. At least it used to be, didn't it? No? What am I
No, it's
thinking
not
about?
part of the meal.
It would be like entree, side. No, it'd be like hot dog, fry, and drink. I remember being like, why can't I change the fries? Don't
Do
you
you
remember
order
that?
on the app?
No,
Don't ever order sheets on the app. They fuck you up, and they
I
will
feel
not fix
that.
the order for you.
Yeah, I
I
feel
got
that.
I got a hot dog thing, and you could get two hot dogs
Yeah.
and a meal, and so it gave me the fries and the drink. So I
Yeah,
guess
that's
you're
what I'm
probably
talking about.
yeah, and it gave me two hot dogs. I customized the one hot dog and I said, "Would you want that too?" As two, I was like, "Yes," and I did. And so I went there and I picked up the hot dog. One of them was decked out how I wanted. The other one was just a hot dog and the bun. And I
No
confronted
way.
them, and they're like, "It says it right here." And I was telling them the whole thing, and she's like, "Sorry, I
Yeah,
just
better
work
you just
here."
better you just beep boop 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 there.
Yes, I
But
was
as a
upset because
but
like I said, that check in coming in, so I was spending that $5 that really
But
needed.
as I was saying, that was the case. I have Danny here to say it. And then eventually that wasn't the case. And then I just take the drink and like one day I know it was like three times. I was like one day I noticed I was like,
You did it 3 times?
yeah, I was like, this is doesn't say soda on it.
Oh
Am
my
I just
God.
taking the soda?
I don't think anyone cares. I thought
Turns
about
out I was taking the soda. No, because that, like I said, it used to be hot dog fry, and then it'd be like, you never to pick up your drink. And then I never noticed that it stopped saying that. So maybe three times that
I
happened,
imagine people be
fellas.
stealing in
Oh,
that
duh.
sheets. Oh
People do
my God.
worse.
Like like
That's why there's
literally.
security.
There is never well, yeah, there's security, but when I'm there, there's no security. I thought on many occasions just getting a donut. Just taking a donut. But I'm such a goody two shoes. I was like, I shouldn't, and then I
Good.
don't.
I used to fuck
Whereas
up some
probably,
sheets.
yeah, I
I
love
used to
sheets.
fuck
Oh
up
my,
some sheets. I would get donut, cheese, the meal, ice cream, and like a Tootsie Roll, a big long one. But then I eventually grew out of that, and now it's just meal and drink.
and now it mentions everything else menos the Tootsie Roll.
Man, that's the Tootsie. No, could you imagine? That'd be so funny. But yeah,
You should
that's
have just said
my
that. That would be funny. Oh, speaking of stealing, I'm talking about theoretically because we don't steal.
yes.
Okay, just need to well, need
We do
to.
not steal. Whenever it happens, it's an accident. It's always an accident.
It's always an accident, and we don't steal.
Yeah.
But I was at my college during the summer, right? And
Yeah.
so I went to the vending machines because I ride my bike there, and I couldn't go back, right?
Mm-hmm.
That all walked just to get food and then all the way to come back to work in the studio. So I was like, I have some money. I could buy the vending machine. I went to the vending machine. I got my cheer wine. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
to the North Carolinians. I got my cheer wine and then I got a Snickers bar, right? I got a
Sure.
Snickers bar. And then when I put in the Snickers bar fell down and then my change came out. It was like a cup holder like this, right? And so I went to grab the change and pulled it. The whole door opened. I was like, and then I could
Uh-oh.
see everything. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I should. I looked to see if there's cameras. I looked to see if there was anyone. Fair game. I took a veggie sticks. I took veggie sticks.
Yeah.
The chips.
Okay, I like
Closed
veggie
it back
sticks.
up. And then what?
I like veggie sticks.
They're pretty fucking good. They really are fucking good. I
Yeah.
ran upstairs. I ate them really quick and then I threw away the
You
evidence.
like what veggie sticks?
What veggie sticks? I just bought a Snickers. I was contemplating on getting more, right?
No,
But
don't get more. Don't go
no,
back.
no. I was contemplating on getting more because I'm low key a struggling
I know, but no,
person.
that would have been a bad idea.
I know, but get a load of this. I confess to my mother like I do, like many people do at church. I'm like, and like I'll tell my mom the whole story. And
Yeah.
then do you know what my mother, the saint she is, I would expect her to get mad at me. I expected her to like be like, why would you do that? Do you know what my mother said?
What?
This is a blessing from God. You should have opened that up and took everything. You're struggling. This
You
is
might,
God.
yeah, I might agree with that, but don't go back.
Yeah, my
You
mom
take
was like, you
everything you
should have taken
need,
everything.
and then you
That's what,
leave, and they
and
never
then
see
you
you again.
leave and you don't go back for a bit.
Forever. No, just kidding.
Yeah. I don't ever come back to school. I just took
Yeah.
everything. But I was talking to my friend Susan about it. Hey. And so she said, yeah, they're not affiliated with the school, they're affiliated with the Pepsi machine. So that's their fault for for the worker letting it open. So, hey, that's
Yeah.
on them. That's not on you.
Have you ever gotten trouble at school where it got really bad?
What do you mean?
I have a story. So,
Okay, hit me up.
this was my science class. I
Mhm.
usually made friends with the bad, quote, students.
I did too. I did
Specifically the
too.
bad girls, quote,
Yeah.
live fast, die young.
Yeah.
And I don't know what came to it, but my professor was mad at my friend, and she threw a chair at her.
Ooh, I got a story for you too. Keep going.
And I was like right next to her, so I was scared. But she threw a chair at her. Nobody got hurt. Let me preface this by saying nobody got hurt, but she threw a chair. My teacher. She threw the chair, and then eventually, like the day after, maybe not even the day after, I was called into the principal's office, and then they were like, hi, what happened? And I remember I didn't rat her out. I didn't rat out my friend.
I know that's right. I know that's right, Misty.
I was like, the professor's being weird. Because they were both arguing, to be honest. And then I was like, she's really weird. And then something, and yeah. And then the last I heard from that friend was, believe this, the last sentence you ever hear from your friend. We were just like sitting, and then out of the nothing, she's like, I have a question. And I was like, what? She's like, what is fraud? I was like, fraud, fraud. And then
Hello.
she's like, oh, okay, thank you. And then that's it. That's all I heard from her. I hope she didn't get caught.
Oh my God. Didn't JT get caught for fraud? Or was it battery?
Battery.
Oh, boo. Who got caught for fraud? Embezzled?
Laverne Cox.
Embezzled? You know?
Laverne Cox and Orange is the New Blacks.
Yeah.
I never paid any of our bills with those credit cards.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking about when she was pre-transition and she had the undies under her work uniform. I was thinking of the Nicki Minaj song. Remember when I had pennies on under my coat? You know that song?
Stupid.
That
You
was
said
what I was
you
thinking
said
about.
you had a story?
I do, but it's pretty juicy and lengthy, so you're gonna have to wait for after the break.
Alright, so anything else before we leave?
I love stealing. I love taking things.
I
I don't
I've
actually.
I've
I
never
just like
had the
that little quip.
balls to take things.
Yeah, I never had the balls to take things. When did you go to New York?
That's how I talk. No, I never had the balls to take anything, but I'm not even gonna say I have friends that do it. But like, oh no, I do have a friend.
No, I got for hella friends
Allegedly,
that steal.
allegedly, one of my friends told me a secret method. This is not. This is. He told me this. I've never tried
Wait a
this.
second. Wait, wait,
No,
wait,
no.
wait.
He's pulling out a notepad. He calls it the chapstick method.
Oh my God. Okay.
So he'll be like, okay, so what you do is you go to a store, you
Hmm.
take out a chapstick, you take off the wrapper, you put the wrapper where the barcode is on the thing you want to buy, and you go to self checkout. You turn off the sound,
Hmm.
and then you scan it, and then you just paid for a chapstick.
Hmm.
So that's his method.
I mean, that's a pretty good method, but I just sat here and drew myself, so like,
That's funny.
thank you.
But I don't agree with that because, like, I don't know.
I mean, that slay's pretty
I
hard.
don't
I'm
I don't
sorry.
like the idea about stealing, but do these corporations really need that much money? Do they
How do you
really
feel?
need do they really need
Did they
my
really need that many? How do you feel about Mona Love? Because I love Mona Love.
who?
Mona Love.
Who?
Don't call me white girl. You know that girl?
I know two things about her. I have no feelings.
I love her. I love her. But she was like on live and she was like, y'all need to start stealing things. She was like, don't steal everything. Go buy pasta, steal the meat, put the meat in your bag, but like buy the pasta sauce, but just take the meat. Don't steal everything. Just steal like one thing.
That makes sense, honestly.
She
Cause
said
like
that's how you budget. That's how you budget. Just
that's how
start
you
stealing
budget.
things.
That's funny.
She is
But
Proverbs by Don't Call Me White Girl.
water,
Yeah.
water.
Water. Water. I don't want. I like a little cat. You know. you know.
But
Y'all know I'm just playing. I just want to touch your titties a bit.
what else was I gonna say?
I got hella gnats in here. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of it.
Oh no, he's crying.
It's gnat season. It's gnat season. It's gnat season.
It's not season.
Yeah.
I not season. I not saving. I don't know. Ah, it's not
I
that
got
one.
it.
And with that, we're going to
Okay.
break. Okay, we're back. Wait, when did you go to jail?
They got me, gal.
They heard.
They heard us.
They heard the podcast. I hate you. Not the striped shirt. You're stupid. Okay, you had a story that you wanted to share before we left.
Before I went to jail. Um, you like the setup?
Yes.
I got a lot of nothing going on over
No,
there.
there's a toilet.
Oh fuck.
I'm losing it. Okay.
No, but remember when that girl busted that cop's head open in middle school?
Oh, I do. I do.
I adore. I
You want to talk
adore.
about that?
The last day, the very last day of school, it was, I don't know what was in the air, but this girl, she fought the cop at our school,
Why is
and
there a cop at school?
you know why. And so they were fighting, and then she knocked him over, and he fell down, and he slammed his head onto the concrete, not concrete, yeah. And he busted his head open, and there was a big pool of blood because it's a head wound, of course.
I
And
didn't
then
see any of this, by the way. Danny did.
I did. And so like we were leaving and I could see it out of the I was like, ah, and then we left. And then on the way, not the way back, but like, when we had to come back, there was still blood on the pavement. I was like,
Ew, you would think they'd clean it.
yeah. And then I remember, yeah, I didn't see her again for a while. Um,
That's like a bad thing to hit a cop.
yeah, battery,
Yeah, that's
aggravated
battery.
assault. Yeah. I don't know.
Assault as well.
Assault. Either ways, and he ended up coming back and going to high school with us. So I thought it was funny.
Huh?
He went to high school with us. The cop.
Who?
He transitioned from middle school cop to high school cop.
Oh, okay. He went to high school with us. Okay.
Yeah, he did. And so, yeah, the girl busted his head open, and I think she went to jail. And
She probably
apparently,
went to jail.
she probably went to jail. And Sky said, "Yeah, I still know her. Yeah, that was crazy. She's a crazy girl." That's what Sky was like when I told her. I told you, I was like, "You remember her?" She's like, "Yeah, she's a kooky girl. She's like crazy.
Not
Like, oh my
this.
God." I was like, "No way. She still
Can't
knows
have
her.
shit in
She
North
talks to her."
Carolina.
Yeah, shit in North Carolina. Okay, but it was pretty iconic and fierce. Not gonna lie. Girl boss. She girl bossed a little too close to the sun though.
Okay. Do you have anything else? Any other crimes?
Have you witnessed a crime?
Yes. I don't know why when you say that I like imagine like murder. But no, like crime could be like, like stealing or speeding
Petty
or
crime.
like yeah, or like graffiti or shit like that.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, what are some crimes that everybody does?
Steal.
You think everybody steals?
Everybody steals. Oh my
I
God,
feel that.
everybody steals.
Have you ever seen anybody steal?
Yes.
Who?
I mean, like, you've seen me steal.
Have I?
Yeah, you have. And Carolina.
I don't remember.
I stole the pride sticker.
Okay.
I stole the pride sticker.
Did you?
Yeah.
Or did it end up in your bag?
Yeah, it ended
Did
up
you
in my
you meant to
bag.
pay for it?
I meant to pay for it. I didn't mean to pay for it. I just put it in there as a
You meant
formality,
to
and I
pay
just
for it.
forgot to. I forgot it.
You meant to pay for it.
I mean, I meant to pay for it. You hear that thunder?
No.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
thunder.
the thunder. I'm taking over for Zeus. What? Lucy look
I,
Let loose. That's
I
how it
don't.
starts. I'm the queen of the thunder. I'm taking over for Zeus. Or
I
whatever.
don't remember the intro. I
But
really.
I was gonna say something. What were we talking about?
Witnessing
Stealing.
crimes. Is it a crime?
Oh, speaking of witnessing crime, I remember a lot. This one we can talk about because it's forever ago. Uh, School pictures. Nowadays
This is
they're
what I
smart.
mean. This is what I mean by everybody steals.
Yeah, nowadays they're smart about it and they put watermarks. But back in the day, back in the old country, they weren't smart about it.
They just sent you the picture.
They just sent you the picture and they're like, "You gonna buy it or
Like,
what?
no,
Or
I'm keeping
what?"
this.
But then, my mom. I was under the assumption that my mom bought it. I was under the assumption that my mom bought it. Duh, of course. Like my mom's a law-abiding citizen, but like it's not like she would like steal it. It's that you wanna know who told her the trick?
Hmm.
My preschool teacher. She was the one that this can't be done anymore. So it's like old tricks, if you will. You would get the picture. They would send a picture to you, and then you could go to a photo lab in like a photo lab. Everybody is a place where you would print out your pictures.
Yeah.
There was a scanner there too, so you could scan pictures and have copies. So my professor, she was like, you could just go to the photo lab and just print it out. No one's gonna know the difference. And then she did it for her, and that's how we have my kindergarten pictures.
That's crazy.
And then I remember my mom was like, just do it, just do the thing. And then she like telling me, the other thing, but I can't do that. That's illegal. Why would you do that? Have you been doing that this whole time? And
Yeah.
then she's like, yeah, your professor did it for me. Your teacher did it for me the first time. I was like, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, oh. What was I gonna say? Speaking of, this one's nothing. I was so scared as a child. So, for people that use computers, WinRAR. You remember WinRAR?
Yeah, remember that bitch?
That bitch, excuse me.
Bitch.
Do you know the story? Do you know the story?
No.
I don't think I've ever told you, but that's funny that I never told you. But I remember you could use the free version, and eventually they want you to pay for it. Mind you, they were just like, you have 3 days left for a free trial. And
Yeah.
then when you finally reach the final day, they're like, "You ran a free trial, uninstall it or else." It
And what
wasn't
was
like
the or else?
or else, but it was just like
Or,
something
or,
something
or, or, or,
police
or.
or something like that.
Like that?
Yeah, but then apparently people didn't do that because like how are they gonna make me do it, you know?
Yeah, true.
But me being a child, I was scared. I was scared. I was scared, and then like I
Mhm.
was like crying. I had to go because there was nobody in the house, so it was just my grandmother. So I went to her room and started crying. I was like, "The police are gonna come get me."
What'd she say?
She was like, "What? Why?" I didn't know how to explain any of this to my grandma. I was like, "Cause the Explorer that I'm using is the free trial right now, and then they're gonna come get me." Like, how could I explain it to my grandma? She's not. She's like, "Huh?
What
What
does
is
that
yeah,
mean?
what does that mean?" So eventually, I just chickened out and I uninstalled it and had 7-zip instead. So if you
Yeah,
notice,
I was gonna
we
mention
changed to
7-Zip. We
7-zip.
switched to
We changed to
7-Zip.
7-zip.
We
That's
switched
why.
it. But what file couldn't we open? A RAR file? We
A
could
RAR
open a RAR.
file.
We just couldn't.
RAR. WinRAR.
Why doesn't people just put it in a zip
Cause
like
some people,
everyone
cause
else?
it depends on the computer you have. You either have zips or RARs. At least
Whatever.
at the time. Now you can have more than one.
Anyways, I think it's weird. I think it's dumb.
But that's why we changed to 7-zip eventually. Cause I was scared.
That was hilarious, actually.
I actually cried. I legit cried. Like I was like, when babies cry, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, when babies cry, like that.
Hee, like Michael. What else? What other crimes do you know?
I could tell you about this crime that happened in front of me with the girls. It was crazy.
What are the girls?
Um, I won't specify because it may incriminate them,
Okay.
but you could bring yourself to a conclusion. But I was hanging out with them, right? I
Okay.
was designated driver, and so one of their friends came up and told one of my friends in the car. I won't tell who it is. Um,
Just keep going.
hey, here's some drugs, hands her the drugs, and says, you're gonna have to hand it to the guy who comes over in a pickup truck. I have to pee. Hands her drugs, like,
Oh, it's thundering for real.
yeah, hands her
And then the
drugs
Queen
and
of the
pills.
Thunder.
Right? Hands her drugs and pills in my car. And so it was like me, her, three other friends in the back, and then they handed her pills, and she like her sister friend lady skips on into the house and like goes to take a dookie or something like that. She was in there forever.
I thought it was
And
pee.
then she was like, ah, cause like she does this normally, like this is like normal to her, like she doesn't mind or care. I don't know what, but I don't know what her reasoning is. I don't think she does it. Honestly, I don't think she
Okay,
deals.
okay,
But
okay.
nonetheless, but she knows that I don't fuck with that shit. So she got out of the car and she put it on the grass and ran back inside my car.
Mm-hmm.
And then her sister came out and she was like,
The
"What the
grass.
fuck, dude? You're supposed to." And she's like, "I'm not gonna." No. And so she grabbed it, and the car pulled up, and there are people that went to our school. We knew them, and they went up, and they were like, "Here you go," and they no, ran away. They drove away.
There
So
was a
I
guy.
saw a deal happen.
There was a guy in my class that grew weed in high school.
Really?
Yeah, he like talked about it a lot because kids like smoking weed, and he like explained that he like grew it in his closet under his weed.
Oh my god.
He'd be like, I can't smoke it. That's when I learned you can't smoke it. You can't get half your own supply. TM.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because as you're losing profit.
Oh. But that
Drugs.
drugs.
I don't like drugs
Next
like that.
episode?
No, I'm not gonna talk about drugs. I don't like
Okay.
drugs.
I don't either.
But people should not be going to jail so much for drugs,
Especially weed, now that it's
especially
legal in
weed.
like a lot of states.
Yeah, Cause like a lot of I forgot to say in my criminology class we did a debate where it was pro weed versus anti weed. You got randomly assigned into your position, lack of a better word,
Okay.
and I got assigned to pro weed. I was like, okay, I don't feel strongly about this one way or the other, so I got
Yeah.
pro weed. This one girl, she was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. She was like so serious about it. She's like, I can't do this. I
Was she
can't do
white?
this. No.
Oh,
And
okay.
then the day of, she was on the other side. So I was like, I wonder how serious that was. But a lot of the reasons was a lot of the reasons that it came up with it was just xenophobia. Yeah, there's a reason why we call it marijuana and not cannabis.
I know.
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy. But
a
do you
lot
know
of
what's crazier?
what?
I gotta pee.
We can't take a break.
I know, but can I run and pee really quick?
Go.
Okay.
No, you're not. You're not fast enough. Now I'm here talking about myself. But either way, it was a lot of xenophobia. I could probably pull up the positives and the negatives while he's waiting here. I should probably sing a song for you. Can I sing for you? Lo pronto lo... No, I know it. You're a song written by the hands of God. Don't get me wrong. This might sound a little bit odd, but you own the flame. Is he yelling? Where all my thoughts go high, right under your
I found out
clothes,
why I have so many gnats.
is where I find them underneath. I was singing when you were gone. Yeah, but like a lot of it is just xenophobia, because alcohol is way more damaging than weed is.
It sure is. I
Weed,
said it was. I said it. It slipped out of my mouth that it's a drug in front of my niece, and she's like, "It's not a drug."
it is a drug.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's not a drug," because like I don't want her thinking of her parents like that, and so and
No,
then
you
she.
should have said yeah, it's a drug.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that?
Why?
I don't want to do that. I don't
It's
want
the
to. I don't.
truth.
I don't want to open to that conversation. I don't want to be that guy. But you know,
I
and
am
so
that guy. That's why I'm a sociologist.
underneath your
Your
clothes,
clothes,
there's an endless story. There's a man I chores. There's my
Oh, also
territory.
here are some reasons I have for pro weed. It'll decrease DUI arrests. It'll allow it'll allow more education of it, so people don't like be so scared of it. You know.
Hmm.
It'll be with that it'll be much more effective than abstinence. You know. Instead, yeah, of course you went the sexual route. It'll be like don't never do it, as opposed to this is what it could do. It would
That's.
also
I feel
keep
like that's
it
with
would also keep
everything.
it also keep teens out of jail because a lot of teenagers are locked up because of weed.
Yeah.
It'll also give jobs to the community. Better jobs. VJs for
Better.
everyone. Better
Better
jobs.
jobs. Yeah.
BJ's for every single American. That's right. Better jobs for every American.
And it's natural. It's medicinal.
Yeah.
All of that.
I think it's crazy how people are maximalizing on weed and making all these stupid shit, but there's literally people in jail for life for
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah, that's like all races. That's all
That
racism.
bothers me a lot. It's definitely just racism.
It's definitely all racial, which is stupid as hell.
It's like, anyways, you know
You know what's always interested me?
what?
An MLM.
Man loving
Multi-level
man.
marketing. I knew it.
Oh,
Multi-level marketing.
I don't know.
Cause like, how is
Isn't
that?
Herbalife MLM?
Yes.
We were in an MLM.
I don't think. No, I don't have to. I would. Cause a lot of people were like, my mom was a victim, but she wasn't a part of it. She was
Yeah.
never working for them.
No.
She just had. She had her dealer, if you will. She had her guy that she bought the drinks from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Herbalife.
that's just
But one of our
interesting.
teachers was a Herbalife person.
Who?
I'm gonna say her name. Miss Keys, remember her?
No.
She's a computer lab teacher in
I still don't remember
middle
that.
school. She's a computer lab teacher in middle school.
Miss
She was
Dobson.
black, light skin, short hair. She
Miss
usually wore short
Dobson.
hair. Hmm?
Dobson, something like that.
Dobson. Yes,
Who's
it
Miss
is that. I
Keys?
was thinking Miss Keys. Who's Miss Keys?
Who's Miss Keys? Cause Keys like T word. Anyways, but
Someone's name is Keys. I know somebody's name
I
is
don't know
Keys.
anybody named Keys. But continue.
Okay, but yeah, she was in that MLM.
She was selling it to who?
She was selling it to students.
No, she wasn't. You're
She
lying.
was like your parents to show this to your
I
parents.
never experienced that.
I did.
And she thought we were close. She thought I was close with her.
That's crazy.
I don't know why. But
You
I
didn't
think it
make
was-
friends with teachers?
No.
I made friends with teachers.
Why would I?
I did. I made friends with teachers.
She's like they're like 30 and I'm like 12.
I know. That's weird now that I know and I'm old.
About the drug conversation, you could have been more like drugs aren't bad
I guess.
because ibuprofen,
Yeah, true.
Tylenol,
But alcohol is bad though.
alcohol is bad. But alcohol is bad.
So
But
now
we're not
I'm
gonna-
lying?
No,
Well, I'd be
don't-
lying either ways.
Yeah, you're lying either way. You still lied. Anyways,
You damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
I remember in my sociology class of social deviance, we did this we did this exercise.
Y'all went out and surveyed.
Did this exercise where we were given details of drugs, and we would say if they were over the
X, Y, and
counter,
Z, yeah.
over the counter, prescription, misdemeanor, or felony. And it was crazy because, like, the worst one, it was like signs of birth defects. Your liver goes out. You gain a lot of weight. You lose your memory. Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, okay, I'm so glad you guys wanted to ban alcohol again. And then
She
it was,
ate y'all up.
yeah, and then it was like caffeine. And they were like, oh, that's a prescription, but we didn't know. They were like, it makes you jittery, it makes you anxious, it makes you can't focus, all that stuff. And she's like, wow, I can't believe caffeine's prescription now. Like, she acted like it was a real thing.
Oh my god. I love caffeine. That is my
So-
one drug.
So, drugs.
I
Caffeine is a drug.
So if caffeine's a drug, lock me away, lock me up, take me away.
If drinking soda was a
A felony.
crime, and it's
Yeah.
like SpongeBob.
Yeah, oh my god, I love caffeine, bitch. Like it's so
I
good.
love stealing.
I love taking things.
Speaking of stealing, no, I was kidding. I remember
Stealing?
not stealing,
Oh,
downloading books in college.
fuck, me too. Yeah.
Wink. Wink.
Do
Okay.
you, I found out how to. This is a tangent that applies, but I found out how to look up file types on Google. So if you want, let's say, if you want a certain book and you're looking for the PDF, all you have to write is the book space and then write file no space type
Oh, I've done
two
that. And it doesn't work
dots
that well
dot
for me.
PDF. It worked pretty well for me. I found.
But only
something.
get that for books that you already have, y'all. Wink. But I would do that, and then like there was always these crazy. It wasn't crazy sites either. It was like college books edition, or like
E.
it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and then also what wasn't crazy was our parking pass situation. We've talked
What,
about it.
before you talk about that, yes, I think we have, but we'll talk about it again. It's content. But I remember the time when we didn't have a parking pass. We just didn't have a parking pass. I remember we didn't.
Slightly.
And I parked in a parking place right behind the art building in my undergraduate. And the parking police came up and they pulled up next to me as I was getting out of my car and they were like, "You can't park there, you don't have a parking pass." And I was like, "And? Okay." Like I was giving him attitude. I was like, "Okay." And then I went into the building. I did not care if he gave me a pass or not. And do you know when I came back? There was no pass. There was no
Ticket.
there was no parking
Ticket.
ticket. Yeah, I took his bluff, and then he just left. And I thought that was hilarious.
I think we paid a parking ticket at school like once or
I
twice.
paid a lot at UNC wherever I am.
Oh, here?
Yes, a lot.
We're in right now. But in like UNCP, I think it was like twice.
How much
Twice.
were they? They're usually cheap.
They're like $80.
Woo! Here it's
Cheap.
15.
Cheap.
Yes.
It was for the whole semester. For the whole semester?
Oh, parking pass? No, I'm thinking parking ticket. Pardon. No, parking pass for the semester is 300.
Oh, that's not what it was at Pembroke. But
It was 100 something for the whole year.
we stopped getting the parking ticket because COVID was happening, and we're like, we're not gonna be here. Why would
Yeah,
we pay for a parking ticket? And then we
we
didn't.
didn't. Yeah.
And then and then next semester happened. They're like, okay, there's still a possibility we can go on lockdown. And then the next semester happened. It's like, okay, there might still be a possibility. And then the next semester happened. I was like, well, we're about to graduate, so why don't we just not pay it?
Yeah,
And then
and then you just didn't. You just
and then I
stopped
didn't.
paying
And then I was lucky enough to graduate without parking
a
tickets.
parking pass.
Like if you look at it, it says like 2018, and I graduated months ago.
Yeah. And like it was crazy because they change the color of them all the time, right? They
Yeah.
change the color and they put stripes on them to make them shiny, make them not shiny so you can distinguish which years they were. But that one was bright orange and it has not been bright orange for a
For a
while.
while, yeah.
For a while. And people were not clocking that shit. People were like just like passing by and shit. And it was great.
Nice.
Yeah. Here, no. I literally was talking with the new graduate students, the first years. We're looking out their window because we were talking about free parking. I saw the parking dude giving people tickets out. Like he was not playing
Oh my
games. He
God.
was out there. I was like, oh my God. Susan, she parked outside of the building for a minute and they gave her a parking pass. And then the new girl, she was
Ticket.
parking ticket, yeah. And then the new girl, she was unloading things into the art building. So she had her caution lights in front of the loading zone and she got a ticket. Even though it was the loading zone and she was loading shit.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, I told her to dispute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what the fuck?
But what was I gonna say? How do you feel about true crime?
True crime, I think it's weird how people have podcasts about it and they'll talk about it like it's like whatever. Like he got it
I
done, and
felt
like
something fishy when I saw people talking about it when they do their makeup.
yes, that lady.
You used to love that.
I did, but now I'm like, okay.
But I always thought there was something weird when that started.
Yeah. It was weird. I always thought it was weird. I tried to get into it because I was like, it's something different. I'm putting it on, but she was talking about it very much like it's whatever. He was like a weird guy, and like he gutted so many girls, and I was like, why are you just talking about it like that? I feel like it's very touchy. You
Yes,
gotta
it definitely is.
you have to talk about it in severity. If you're going to
Yeah.
do it, you got to talk about it like this is a shitty shit thing, and you gotta
Shitty shit.
talk about it being shitty. Whereas lots of people with podcasts talking about true crime, they're like, oh my God, like, what's his name? That one Latino guy who is ugly, but everyone thinks is so attractive and they get tattoos about him.
Richard Ramirez?
Yes.
Ricardo Ramirez?
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, like, he's so handsome. Like, no, this is a murderer or Jeffrey Dahmer and shit. People are weird.
Which I thought it was weird that my professor was like, I love true crime shows, the criminologist. I was like, oh, I thought you'd know better. And that was when Dahmer came out.
Yeah.
And
I did like How to Get Away with Murder, but I don't think that counts.
that's like a lawyer, right?
It's about crime. How to Get Away with Murder is
Does she kill people?
she kills people, yes,
Oh,
by
I thought she was like a
accident.
lawyer.
She is, Jen,
Then it's
but
about law, right?
it's both. She accidentally kills people because she killed her husband on purpose or on accident. I don't really remember. No, her students killed her husband, and she didn't like her husband, so she was like, so she helped them, cover it up, and then all the other seasons are the domino effect.
I
So
mean,
someone
that's
finds
also
out.
not real.
I know,
So I guess that gets a pass. But I like when true crime is treated with the respect it deserves. You know that meme? It's like people talking about, it's like true crimers talking about the most horrible crime you've ever seen versus lost media people talking about a lost episode of SpongeBob.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they should be talking it about. Like, like dark screen, like this is a true story, or like all that stuff. Not like,
Yeah,
and then he did that, and then that sucks.
I'm gonna be honest. I did like Unsolved Mysteries.
Well, that gave it the respect it deserved.
It did, but it did dramatize it a lot.
Yeah, it did, but like, of course, it's a crime show.
And it's like, what was it? That Electra meme?
Yeah, we talked about it on the episode. It's like that was never solved.
She's like,
What? How could you believe?
but yeah, I don't be committing crimes.
Let's talk more about true crime then.
Um. Oh, speaking of crimes, Trump mugshot come out.
Trump, when did it came out?
Isn't it the picture of him and like
The fake one?
Is that fake?
Yeah. I thought you were an artist that knows about AI. No, I'm just kidding.
That looks like him. I'm sorry.
It does, but then you
It was
notice that the
circulating
numbers.
social media.
But then you notice that the numbers don't make sense.
Wait, I'm
And
gonna have to
then
look at this. Keep talking though.
let me look, cause like it's been due to come out any day right now, any moment. Let's see. Oh, is this the real one? Is
I
this the
see
real?
no what's it called? Thingies.
They're all fake. A lot of them are coming out are fake. I'm gonna need the real one to come out.
Yeah.
Cause then there's a second fake one right here I'm seeing on Twitter.
Let me see. Show it to me in the camera.
Well, let me show you. This is what the original looks like.
Okay.
And then this is what people are sharing. It's like he has the same
No, that's not the one I'm
I know, but
talking
the one you're talking about is AI. I remember it came out last time. I remember it came out last time. They were like, Trump is gonna turn himself in
Oh
today.
yeah, it is. I noticed the text on it, but I also noticed this. Yeah,
I don't think he's that pretty.
I know, but it's still stupid.
Okay. Any other true crimes that are interesting to you?
No, but I love Mortal Kombat.
That's not a crime.
If loving Mortal Kombat was a crime, I'd be in jail.
Okay. Anything else?
I am in jail. Um, Nor I don't know anything else. What do you have to do crime?
Do you have any last thoughts on crime?
I don't think about crime that often.
What
I
does that
don't.
mean?
I don't think about it often. I kind of just live my life.
What does
But
that mean?
I don't know. Do
Do
you
you
ever
just do
think
shit?
I just be doing shit?
I do. I'm so scared to get pulled over by a cop.
Oh, definitely stuff like that. But I
I
haven't
definitely
thought
think
about
about that all the
lately.
time.
I
But
haven't thought about
okay.
that lately because I ride my bike a lot. I think to myself, I wonder if someone's gonna hit me today. That's what I think.
That's a crime.
I know, but I wouldn't be committing the crime. But yeah, I always like, oh, someone's gonna hit me today, and maybe I make some money, and if I survive, that's what I think to myself.
I mean, that's a crime
What? Making money?
that someone hit you, and then
Oh,
you sue them and you get money.
she get money. Her body T. She's super thick. She's super pretty.
I think that the crime system should be changed for a new
Okay.
one because it's racist and ableist. Ting,
Yeah,
ting.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Can we make
it.
a heart? Where is the heart? Where can we make a heart?
Lord, let me see. Wrong way. You're so pretty. You're so. Oh look, my fingers are leaving. They can't make a heart.
Then your whole clock it instead of just
My
fingers like
whole
this.
claw. Oh, my thumb's gone. I can't make a clock or whatever.
A clock?
What
A
would have to?
block.
Let's try next time. Have you ever owned a gun?
No. Have you ever seen a gun? Have you ever seen anyone pull out a gun? No.
I've seen a concealed carry.
I mean, we're in the South. That's
Yeah.
pretty like.
Have you ever touched a gun? Have you ever known anybody to hold a gun?
No, I've never. No.
My brother loves to take people to gun shooting. I have no idea why.
I have no idea why. I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't want to touch a gun.
I
I don't wanna touch a
would.
gun. No, I wouldn't. I would
I
be too
would, but like
scared.
I'd be like scared to be like fuck it up. Cause I remember he took my cousin and then she like was unloading it. She looked inside, and in the video he's like, oh wait. And then it cuts off. No, but she already shot the bullet, if you will.
Do you know what I would like to learn?
Why?
How to disarm a gun. I feel like that'd be
That's
my
what my dad says. It's like never use a gun, only learn how to disarm it.
See, I'm my father's son. You're your daddy's son. Yeah, definitely. But like, I feel like I would want to know how to take it apart so no one can use it. You know, like take the
Yeah.
cartridge out and like
What
toss
do you
it.
feel about all the other weapons that people use as self-defense?
Do you know why brass knuckles are so lethal?
Why?
It's because they're so effective and people don't know how effective they are, they end up killing people.
I had something similar to brass knuckles, but
Yeah,
they were
we
like
had they're plastic though.
plastic knuckles, if you will. And
Yeah.
then I had them on my person,
Hmm.
and then I had to go sing TM at the graduation. And then they made us put in our keys and our personal belongings and shit. They're like, "Oh, we're taking this. You can come back tomorrow for it."
Oh my god. Yes, I
And
do
then
remember this
and
actually.
then I was like, I'm not gonna go back. So I asked Danny and my dad to do it, and they're like, okay, we'll do it. And then they came back. They're like, yeah, they're not giving it to you. They say it's illegal.
It's not illegal. It's plastic.
No, it is illegal. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that like TikTok is like, ladies, come get your safety. A lot of them are illegal. A lot of them are illegal. You have to check your local laws, y'all.
We don't
Like
check.
specifically that one that's like this long and it's like, like opens a window.
The ice pick?
Is that what it's called?
The ice pick
Yeah,
or
that's
something
illegal
like
too.
that. Oh god. What
So
is legal? Just having a gun. You
pepper
could buy a
spray,
gun.
alarm. Pepper spray is just spray, not like colors and shit.
They
Pep
say that pepper spray you should get gel pepper spray because if you're
yeah,
contra el wind, it's not gonna come back at you. It's just gonna go straight anyways.
yeah. And then alarms. All of the people I worked with, like in the night shift, they all had their alarms.
Mhm.
They're all like rowdy, so they're like dancing and they're like their alarms are going off.
Oh my god. I mean like
But yeah, so be safe, everyone. Make sure to check your laws so you don't get crimes and you don't end up like us in jail. Wait, what is it?
wait, no. Hold up. Gotta get the photo up. Yep. Thanks.
Okay, we'll be right back with show and tell.
And yeah, welcome to Delightful.
I know, welcome to the iPhone. Yeah, hello, I'm back. Well, we're back, I suppose. It's my turn for show and tell.
It is,
Ting, ting. We got a lot of tings this
you
episode.
know,
You want to give us a ting? That's a gun.
yeah.
I think Sid never had a gun.
Oh. Ooh, I just got two right here, you know what I mean?
Bonk. Okay, so this is gonna be stupid. So Wendy Guevara. It's always come back to Wendy Guevara.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Okay.
not a Wendy video, so don't get too excited. But did you see that they finally released they released a teaser for her show?
No.
Her Perdida pero famosa show.
You should show it to me.
It's her docu show. It's like 30 seconds. But either way, she loves to sing. When she was on La Casa de los Famosos, she loves to sing.
Yeah.
And then like I knew the songs, which I really liked. And then
She has
she
good
read
taste in music, you say?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of Miranda and Belanova and like canciones de señoras, to be honest.
Yeah.
But and it got me listening to these songs again. And it was like nostalgic, you know, because they were like,
Yeah.
I really liked these songs when I was a kid. So I'm gonna show you one of them.
What is that?
It's Miranda,
Oh.
Prisionero.
Okay.
Because I want to say, it was like one of the first videos where I saw queerness before knowing what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because the main singer's like gay as hell. He's also Argentinian. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of shush, 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 shush. Shout out to the Argentinians.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're all in this together. Stupid.
Mhm.
And then they recently re-recorded this song with Cristian Castro. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Boo. Anyways,
Should I?
yes, he's a very famous Mexican singer.
Okay.
Pretty sure he's he's son to Veronica Castro, but don't quote me on that. Let's
I
see.
don't know who that is either.
Are you serious?
What was she
I
in?
guess
What'd
you're
she
not
do?
Mexican.
I am though.
She's been in like everything. Most important to us, I guess. La Casa de los Flores.
Oh, was she the main lady?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I remember she had a scandal where someone said she was a lesbian, and it was so bad, quotes, that she gave up acting. She's like, okay, I'm retiring.
That's hilarious.
That's not a joke either. They had like a whole section about her and her career in El Gordo y la Flaca, remembering her career. I was like, she really just retired because of this?
Post lesbianism.
Yes.
Her eras.
Her eras, yeah. So we're gonna watch that.
Okay.
I miss Latin pop.
Is that it?
Oh no, that's Iri Sexy from La
What the
Más Draga.
Your
I should watch La Más
recommended
Draga.
are unhinged. What the fuck is
I should
that?
watch La Más Draga.
Okay.
It's like the Mexican version of Drag Race.
You need to charge your computer.
I
Your
know.
computer.
What was I gonna say? Speaking of Mortal Kombat, I was watching a guy play Mortal Kombat fan games with mods,
Yeah.
and one of them included Don Ramon from El Chavo del Ocho.
Okay.
I don't know why, and he called it an obscure show. I was like, okay.
Obscure.
He was like an obscure show. I was like, yeah, of course, right?
I should probably rewatch the classics because we'd always see the classics in passing.
Yeah,
Um,
then do it.
I know. Oh,
Oh, this
woof!
jump scare. Just like I said,
Jump
they're
scare. White woman jump scare.
Yeah, they're Argentinian, so they're white tea. Then they
Yeah.
have like not brown eyes.
Yeah. Yikes! Honestly,
So here we go.
brown eye supremacy.
You ready? Oh, look at that. I was
That's
almost gonna watch.
Shakira.
I was almost gonna watch Underneath Your Clothes.
I would have rather that.
They sang that song on Sloppy Seconds randomly. They love Shakira.
Do they?
Yeah,
Do you
they were.
say? Did you see Meatball playing with her natural hair?
Wasn't her natural hair? That's not her natural hair.
I know
But
it's
yeah,
not, but she was playing with her natural hair.
it did look good though.
It looked good. It was great. It was giving. I loved it. She's like,
But yeah, they
I
like
love the little
dissect.
shake that girls do like
Yeah,
that. You know?
they dissected the She Wolf lyrics.
Oh God.
That's how much they love Shakira. Lycanthropy. Anyways, so we ready?
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, I do like the song actually.
You do? What do you know
Turn
this
it
song from?
down though.
It is turned down.
It's loud.
Look, you want to see the volume?
Why is it so loud for me?
Because your volume's loud.
How do I turn it down? Damn. I guess you're gonna have to talk loud, friend.
Why do you know this song?
Because you play it.
I play it a lot. I love this song.
That's the only reason I know the song.
This used to come all the time on MTV3.
I don't ever remember this.
You know?
I
Well,
never saw this.
they also have that Conozco lo mal, Conozco lo mío, Conozco lo me. They have, that's how they sing their songs. They also have Don, which is probably their most famous song.
I don't. I don't know them.
That's a shame.
I know that one of their album artwork is the McDonald's sign.
Yeah, it is. That's perfecto para.
Oh yeah. I know that one. I've heard that one outside of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song has such LWL MLM solidarity energy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Is that an afro?
That better be his natural hair, because if not,
El pasado ya fue. Yeah,
maybe I should cover one of these gay ass songs.
you should. It's part of your culture.
I'm gonna kill.
Como yo lo haré. And then when he's like, como yo, porque son argentinos.
Yeah.
She said
What
that.
did? Oh my God! Yes, Wendy said that, and she's like, "Are they joking?" What'd she say?
She's like, Argentinians have to be making that up.
Yeah,
What do you
like
guys show from yo?
exactly. It's atrocious when I hear Nathi Peluso talk because I love her. I do.
Bitch.
Yeah, but like it's atrocious. It's
Okay, bitch,
crazy
see?
trying to understand her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe don't stand white people. No, just kidding.
She says she's not white, but I don't think I entirely believe
She
that.
says she's mulata, which is a lot.
Did she?
She did.
She's
She was
not.
under fire because she said that. I was like, okay, girl.
At most, she's probably mestiza.
Yes.
And I don't.
Ya fue. I always liked this costume. It was cool.
It's okay.
Amarte como cholaré. You know, this gives me the same vibes of, well, not as sexual, as Crucified by the Army of Lovers.
I don't know them either.
Crucified, you know that song, right?
I do only from Just Dance.
Well, their music video looks like this, but they have like their tits out. Yeah,
Big tits.
yeah, big fat titties has to be protruding.
I got big tits.
Her Babylonian pussy.
Oh my God.
That's what she calls it.
This kind of love, big pussy.
Yeah, that's done. See that?
I don't know.
That's how it starts. Yes, como cholaré.
In all honesty, I only like the very beginning of the song.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's the best part.
I like
and
the
then
cuff
it's just really
together.
great.
I look at this recommend. You say it's going crazy?
It's going crazy.
Look at Björk.
What the hell is this even? Oh my God. It's like a fever dream when I look at your YouTube recommended videos.
Yeah. So what did you think? You said you
Yeah.
only like the first part.
I only like the first part because it was giving more minor. It was minor. It was in minor, and then they had to major it up, and I'm not a huge fan of that.
Oh, sorry. Listen to Traición or Don. Those songs are minor, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
Slang.
Slay.
Anyways,
Shout out to the Argentinians.
actually, no.
Why not?
The white ones. Everyone else.
Not them?
Cayete Blanca.
Yeah.
She's Argentinian.
She is?
She is. Everyone thinks she's Mexican because she's brown.
She's brown, but she's
She's
Argentinian.
Argentinian. She says "sho" y toda la vaina, and she was
There's
like,
a story behind that then.
Yeah,
There's even
todos-
more story behind that now.
yes, she was like, todos piensan que yo soy mexicana, pero soy de Argentina. That's what she's like, and she
She's
says
a queen.
she also talked about she sees white Latinos wearing that shirt, and she says that's not for y'all. She said
Yeah,
that
why
was
would it be?
not for y'all. You know the white Latinos that think they are brown Latinos?
Yeah. Uy.
Yeah. She's like, that's not for y'all.
Como
That's for
cholaré.
that. She's like, that's for the girls. That's for the queers. That's for the brown people. That's for the black people. That's what
Yeah.
she's like. And she's like, and it's not for everyone else. And she was like, I was fed up one day and I decided to wear that shirt. And honestly, slay girl.
She ate that.
She ate that, and I do want that shirt. That's crazy.
Yeah. What was I gonna
Cachete blanca.
So, last thoughts about crime?
I love stealing. I
God.
love taking things. Is it a crime?
Is it a crime
Crime.
that I still want you? That's a good song. But I guess that's it. We just have to wait and rot out wait for these years to pass by before we can get out.
I know.
You
Let
don't-
me
you don't-
out, Shane.
You don't even got a toilet.
I didn't do it, Shane. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't even got a toilet.
I don't.
Well, I guess that's it, friend.
Well, I don't know what to say, friend. I'm just here and there.
How about say goodbye?
Good. Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Oh my God, something I remember I think about all the time. Remember that movie John Q?
Yes, I do remember
Denzel, where
Donkey.
he was gonna
Yes.
kill himself to give his son a
Yes.
heart.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird because they're not the same size. But crime. He committed a crime.
Yeah.
And then the ending line was, "It's not goodbye. It's see you later." Think about that all the time.
I totally forgot that movie existed, in all honesty. I do remember like he was letting people out, and then the one Latina lady who spoke no English, they let her out and they interviewed her, and she's like in Spanish. He's a really cool guy, actually. He's like pretty cool. He's pretty chill. I thought that was funny.
Nice.
Yeah. Slay.
Time to say goodbye.
Time to say goodbye.